Hello, Shohei.
Okay. Hello.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Thank you.
Uh, First of all, thank you for allowing to publish Chotu on Bakarmax.
Thank you. Thank you for uh, bringing my comics to your page.
You're a Japanese artist. You've been living in Delhi now for Delhi and I think India as a whole for 13 years now. And
I came to India in 2000. I wanted to change my lifestyle, and I was about to be 20
hmm,
after high school. I looked for a place is unique, and still I should can be I can communicate in English. So India came in my mind as actually somebody suggested. So I was looking. Easy option to stay was to be a student.
hmm.
So I chose one place which was Baroda in Gujarat, and I applied for college. I studied painting. So I stayed in Gujarat for about 7 years in total. I wanted to tell a story, make comics, but there was no publishing chance in Baroda, so I moved to Delhi. So since then, I was based in Delhi and kept making comics.
And that's where you met all these Chotu, Lali, and the whole universe. How would you describe the story of Chotu?
So the story is about a life of stray dogs in India. I used to observe lifestyle of dogs,
Hmm.
which often made me amazed. Like dogs are walking on the walls and jumping from edge of wall to wall, sleeping on carbonet,
Hmm.
uh, digging hole and making nests. Because in Japan we don't find hardly find any stray dogs.
And why do you
It's
think
just few cats, but
not dogs?
hardly any dogs are seen.
Hmm.
They are and what they do. So I sketch and I started learning. Like,
Hmm.
so many stories came up,
Hmm.
and I wasn't making comics that time, so I thought of scripting
Hmm.
animation, and I realized how much work I have to do for making animation by myself.
Hmm.
So I stopped
Uh,
there.
I also, when I read the comic for the first time, I really loved the relationship between Motu and Chotu's mother. Chotu's mother is really angry at Motu, and
Yeah,
he's afraid of her. And
yeah. They have mother dog. So the mother is Lali,
Ah,
and there's a dog called Moti. Moti is the mother of Motu.
hmm,
They were not parents of puppies, but
hmm.
they used to live together
Okay,
in real
okay,
under apartment parking space.
hmm,
And when Lali had baby,
hmm.
she never let Moti come nearby her. So I remember how they react, and I wanted to put as much
Uh,
the actions or
yeah.
behaviors of dogs, which
Huh.
I have seen and remember.
Hmm. I also
So
loved that part where they take the journey, the long journey to go to the house of that big boss.
yeah,
Was there a real big boss around where you lived?
oh, the mother dog is in the same apartment
Hmm.
where Lali used to live, but he's a pet dog.
Yeah, yeah, huh.
Yeah, so
Uh,
they hardly meet. I wondered what divided their lifestyle. Yeah.
a- and what do you think? How do they look at each other? Do house dogs think that stray dogs are lower, or is there any difference? They feel any difference?
I think street dogs knows more about the world. So maybe house dogs feel like they're more tougher and experienced in street life. Yeah, but when I observe on dogs' life, they're always I see like garbages in the area. So I thought what kind of opinion they would have on garbage, and so yeah, I imagine that. So like they don't know what is garbage probably, but they must be struggling because it smells or produce some toxic things. Yeah, that's why I connected the story to. Dogs Anthology was published in India and America.
How do you place yourself? Because there's a big difference between how much comics we publish here versus how many 1 trillion billion gazillion comics they publish in Japan. Where do you place yourself between these two very different numbers, being a comic book artist?
Um, I feel I'm more like those doujinshi makers, those semi-professional people in Japan, self-publishing comics. So they're not on the line of mass publication, but still they sell like few thousand books or something, which is considered as enough successful as a semi-professional writer, which I feel very similar to the situation of comic book writer in India now.
Do you ever think Oye Chhotu can become an animated film? Because I really feel it's a very beautiful story. Do you think it can become a very good animated film one day? That can that happen?
Yeah, it would be nice. I think there are way to now self promote videos also, maybe, but I don't know how it costs to create and how to. Yeah, but I have idea, like script idea, which is to have. Like I couldn't put everything in Chotu because it was short, but my original script is huge, so I think it's a nice idea.
ठीक है. So uh, this is it, and I can only also request everyone to go read Chotu. It's a beautiful story. It's if people read it, they also if they go they buy the book. The proceeds will go to the shelter. Uh, that's also good. All in all, and it's a long story. It's not a short story. It's a really long story, even for an online web comic, because usually web comics are really small. They're just a tiny joke. This one you've well researched. Shohei has written nicely. So I can only request people to go to Bakarmax and read it and send Shohei emails and irritate him to make another part. Thanks, Shohei.
Thank you.
And when are you coming back?
Uh, Within this year,
Okay.
hopefully.
Take care.